talking about exactly with the shit news? That's what I want to know. Yes, the 40%. The 40%. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. All right, well, let's get straight into that first then. Let's talk about the 40% and what that means. So this is what my man in chat is talking about. Cinderai Q, gotcha. This is what my man is talking about, okay? Blizzard. Let me lower the music a little bit. Here it is. Blizzard on the 40% increase to player health / creature damage at level 70 in Dragonflight. Healers are too powerful. That's the headline. Now, honestly, this might have to do with the fact that the Drakthir healers in specific. Remember I was telling you guys this yesterday. Drakthir healers are healing their dicks off. You cannot die. If you have a Drakthir healer, if you guys have been watching beta, they are healing like madmen. So Blizzard is countering that with this increase here. So here's what they had to say. Throughout raid testing in Dragonflight Beta, we have noticed that healing has felt too powerful in level 70 content. This has largely been the result of the impact that 10 additional talent points can have a player damage and healing throughput can have on a player at level 70. Okay? This basically just goes into more of that. Generally, we increase health at the same rate as throughput. This ensures the pace of the game feels relatively consistent across all levels. One recent example is the Covenant Renown rewards, Deepening Bond, that increase players' stamina by 10% to offset power gains of Covenant abilities. So in essence, you know, the more health, more damage you could take. I guess is what they're saying here. After further analysis and playtesting, we've decided that in an upcoming build, we will bake in a 10% increase to stamina from the Deepening Bond into base stats of level 60 characters to offset the power gain from the new talent system and change Deepening Bond to an increased movement speed for Shadowlands. That kind of sucks for people who like Deepening Bond, I'm not going to lie. You're just getting a little power increase rather than stamina increase. Yes. So, when damage mitigation abilities and healing are too strong relative to player health, the only way to threaten players is to make an enemy's damage very high and spiky. I'm not going to lie. When I first read this, I thought, are they taking away the helicopter dick moments? And what I mean by that is when you feel godlike, right? We're at the point in the expansion where we feel godlike, where I can literally go in with my blood DK and solo tank a boss. Now, it would take me hours to kill the boss. That's why I can't literally go solo tank. But I will not die. I have so much health and damage mitigation at this point, I can just take face punch after face punch. You guys saw yesterday, Fate Scribe's explosion went off and I survived it. I survived it. Now I got killed by the next hit because I don't know what, there's like I guess some kind of thing in the where you're literally not allowed to survive. But I survived Fate Scribe's explosion yesterday. And that's just because we're so powerful at this point in the expansion. It's okay for those things to happen. What Blizzard's trying to do here is artificially mitigate that. Now, let's read a little bit further. If healers can quickly top off their teammates, and mana isn't a limiting factor, which it kind of isn't anymore. It used to be for some specs, but it really isn't anymore. Enemies have to be tuned to have the capacity to do burst damage that kills players before healers can react. That isn't very satisfying gameplay. No, it isn't. It's not fun to get fucking one-shotted. So increasing player health gives players more time to react to incoming damage, and it makes player choice about cooldowns and mana management more meaningful. So in essence, they're giving us all more health so we can take more hits. But they want the hits they want us to feel the hits, right? So if say your health was out of 100, and you were taking ticks of 5 hits, 5 damage, those aren't too scary. Those are, you can mitigate them, you can heal through them, it's not a big deal. Instead, they want to give us 120 health and have us take punches of 20. Right? So those punches of 20 ticks on our health will get scared. It'll get your adrenaline pumping, your heart racing, and you'll have to mitigate or heal even better to get through them. So what that means, I'm not too sure. how I feel about it, I feel like they're kind of trying to mitigate player power progression. Like I said, they're mitigating helicopter dicking. To address this, basically, they are increasing player stamina and creature damage by 40% at level 70. So your health is going to increase and creature damage is going to increase. So they want your health to bounce around. They don't like the little ticks of damage. They want your health to fly around while you're fighting. It's 40%, yeah. The 10% that I talked about is a stamina offset at level 60. 40% at level 70. They want your health to be flying around. You're getting fucked up, and you don't know what's going on. Your health is just flying back and forth, and the healing is having an uptick to keep up with it. This has an effect on power and healing PvP, so we also they're gonna have to watch PvP when they do this. That's for sure. They're gonna have to, and they're saying that they're gonna be watching that in the future. So how do I feel about this? What's my take on it? I kind of don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because I feel like it's an artificial bump. I like when health and healing and damage and tanking is all gear progression related. Yes, there are upticks for every level, but I don't like big jumps like this. Like when you hit level 70, I don't like a jump in your health, an artificial jump in your health and an artificial jump in creature damage just because of your level. I personally like to see gear progression be the main progression in the game, right? So health increases and healing increases and all that, that's fine. They want your health to bounce around more. That's what the essence of this changes. They want your health to bounce around more to scare you. Because it's not scary when your health is just going tick, heal, tick, heal, tick, heal. They want to see bash, heal. Bash, bash, oh my god, damage mitigation and heal. It is what it is. You know, there's nothing we can do about it. We're going to have to go through the change and deal with it. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, retroactive changes if they don't like it or if they see weird things going on. But the change is coming. The change is coming. So that's how it's going to be when we hit level 70. Anyone else in queue? Sorry, the chat is fucking flying right now. So I'm trying to keep up with all the people requesting invites. Yeah, so please keep messaging those. I'm the Hunter Raffle. Got you. We do need healers. We do need healers. Preferably Captain Planet. I like your zest there, but 248 is pretty low.
Come, servant. We have a realm to destroy.
Andrea Fish, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to our Scourge. Yeah, so the change is what it is. I personally wish it wasn't happening, but it is. And I really think Drakthir healing is a big factor in this because Drakthir healing is way, way fucking overpowered right now. That explains why solo nuked. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the point of the expansion we're at. PI, MOTW are powerful, and specifically Druid can just roll hots. I'm obviously just focused on Mythic Plus, but I hate this. Look, I personally don't mind being a big dick at the end of an expansion. I think that's one of the funner things in World of Warcraft, is like you get towards this point in the expansion, and everything is just, face rolling, beating the shit out of everything in the game. I think that's how it should be. We should be at a point where the Shadowlands doesn't scare us anymore. We've killed the jailer. Like, even in lore, we've killed the jailer. We've stopped Sylvanas from being a dumb bitch. We freed Anduin. We did it all. So at this point, we should be the most powerful beings in the Shadowlands. We should be able to walk around in the Maw and literally lay our left nut out and just wipe everything in the area. That should be how it is. And I think that goes with the lore, and that goes with player progression, and that goes with just the fun that an end of expansion is. So I don't like it when there's artificial kind of nerfs to player power or increases to creature power. We'll see how this plays out. I kind of wish they weren't doing it, but they are. And I think it's to offset Drakthir healing, to be completely honest with you. Yo, Sir Kimmy here. Yes, Kimmy. Okay, gotcha. Oh, why the fuck did it delist? Okay, we got other news to talk about here. Sepulchre of the First Ones. I hate it when it does that. Okay, it got delisted. You guys are going to have to requeue. Oh, okay, next piece of news. Extra 2 Mythic Plus scores. Yeah, so Keystone leveling, we talked about this. Keystones are going to go higher, right? And the difficulty is going to exponentially increase after Keystone level 10. So Keystones are going to be more difficult. Some people didn't really, you know, like this too much because everyone loves getting Keystone Master, and all it meant was Keystone Master was going to be harder to get. Well, Blizzard's offsetting the challenges to getting Keystone Master. They're not necessarily making it easier. They're just allowing you to do lower keystones to get Keystone Master because the difficulty is going to increase at a much higher rate, even doubling at points after Mythic Keystone level 10. So now, for each Keystone, level 11 and up, you will get an additional 2 points towards your rating from Shadowlands Season 4. Completing a dungeon on Fortified and Tyrannical used to net you 250. In Season 1 of Dragonflight, it'll net you 270. Which means now it's not going to take what was basically a plus 15 in every single dungeon. Right? You used to have to do kind of a plus 15 to get that rating, Mythic Keystone Master. Essentially, it'll probably be like a 13 now or something. Or a 14. Right? You just have to do less to get the same amount of points for Keystone Master. What is up, Josh? Yeah, Drakthir has a weird passive ability where they delay damage by a certain percentage and has something to do with the time shit. Yeah, the Bronze Dragonflight powers that they have. Yeah, there's gonna be some balancing, and of course, when Drakthir do go live, they're gonna be OP. That's just how hero classes always are. Death Knights were OP as fuck. Demon Hunters were OP as fuck, and Drakthir are going to be OP as fuck when they first come out, and then they'll get nerfed into the ground and things will settle down.